Heat number 1 is going to be Cody Olson and Nicholas Lamb on the front row, Zach Beige and Kyle Hackett on the second row, Jacob Lamb on the third row. There they are lining out up on pit road, only waiting on Cody Olson. Now, Cody, hurry up, buddy. There he is. Cody finally gets out there on track. We can stop waiting. The pace truck can start moving. Two pace laps, then the pace truck will drop off on the second pace lap on the back straightaway. And they will go green flag racing. Looks like it's going to be 2 heats and the feature here tonight. All right, one more time around. Pace truck's going to pull off, and here is the question. Can Cody Olson dominate tonight? Already heard Ryan Arbogast say he is the one to beat here tonight. Is that going to stand, or is the missing Graham Nucky, the good luck charm, going to come into play here? Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away. Off into turn 1, Cody Olson on the bottom, Nicholas Lamb on the top. Lamb, oh, he gets the wall hard. Loses a lot of ground. It's 3 wide back behind. And Jacob Lamb comes out ahead on that. Meanwhile, Cody Olson has already started to build a lead. It is up to 1 second. And I do believe Nicholas Lamb just got the wall again. Jacob Lamb in third is trying to close back down, but after just a couple of laps, Cody Olson has over a 1 second lead. Could this be a sign of things to come, as Nicholas Lamb is trying to run him down but not making a lot of headway? Jacob Lamb now 1.5 seconds back, still has Kyle Hackett and Zach Beige all over the back bumper. But it is Cody Olson proving the dominant car so far here tonight. He now has a 2 second lead and just tied his fastest lap, the fastest lap so far tonight. And he is actually the only driver under that has turned, nope, I stand corrected. He and Nicholas Lamb are the only two as the white flag comes out to break the 12-second mark, and Cody Olson's last lap was even faster, 11.73, as he comes down to take the checker for heat number 1. Nicholas Lamb coming out of turn 4, he's going to take second. Jacob Lamb finishes third, Kyle Hackett is fourth, Zach Beige is fifth. Heat number 2 is going to be Ryan Arbogast and Doug Hammaker. AJ Bowman on the second row with Nathan Voss. All 4 drivers lined up, getting ready to go. And it looks like Doug Hammaker is just chomping at the bit to get going. And thank you very much. Thank you for the stars, Allie. Doug Hammaker is actually now being scored a lap ahead. Something has gone a little wonky here. race car is in. Green flag is in the air. Hopefully scoring gets squared away here. Hammaker is out front for the moment, but here comes Ryan Arbogast on the bottom. Oh, a little bit of a bump. Hammaker and Arbogast get together. Arbogast comes out ahead. Caution is out. It looks like AJ Bowman has crashed. Just slinging in too deep, and looked like he got underneath Nathan Voss there, got turned around. Fortunately, it does look like the scoring corrected itself, so everybody is being scored on the lead lap. Ryan Arbogast out. Arbogast out front, Doug Hammaker in second, Nathan Voss in third, AJ Bowman in fourth. Despite the contact we've seen early between a couple of different situations, no significant damage, everybody able to stay out on track. Green flag back in the air, and Ryan Arbogast gets a good jump on the field this time. Doug Hammaker in second. They're single file with Voss in third and Bowman in fourth. Arbogast starting to pull away just a little bit. Hammaker seems to get the run into the turn, but Arbogast definitely sending it off the turn. Ryan Arbogast has now, we've got two drivers back under the 12-second mark. Nathan Voss has gone to pit road. Looks like he was involved in an incident a lap ago. Oh, hard up into the wall, rides the wall down and spins. He gets that car off track before drawing a caution, but an end to his heat, and that'll put him starting at the back of the field in the feature, and Arbogast is going to win heat number 2. Doug Hammaker in second, AJ Bowman in third, and Voss finishing in fourth. Bit of a surprise there. Expected to see Voss come out on top of that one, but or at least towards the front of it, but we will see how he does in the feature as they roll off pit road for the warm-up. And the 4-wide salute here tonight. As everybody comes around, they'll do a lap in formation. And you see a lot of pink on several of these cars. You're going to see a lot of pink during our broadcasts over the next month, as it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That is why we're seeing so much more pink than usual. Oh, well, thank you for all the, on behalf of 3 Wide Designs, thank you for the stars. And it looks like we've got a little bit of an incident there. We've got some really fast cars out here. The Ryan Arbogast and Cody Olson saying that those two, they're each saying the other one is going to be the one to beat here tonight. Zach Bache had some trouble during this heat, but now he is up there in the top 3-4 spots each and every lap. And here comes Nathan Voss, and he just turned the third fastest lap. Hey Nathan, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hey buddy. Hey, you're looking for being one of the last guys to get in. You're looking awfully fast out there tonight.
Oh, I don't know about that. Thanks for the vote of confidence there, but yeah, I really don't understand these things with wings yet.
Well, you weren't doing too bad up until that incident in your heat, but it looks like you've got a bit of a fast car out there tonight, and it looks like you're getting something figured out anyway.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm more interested in the late models that are going to come on later tonight. We'll just play around the dirt here today and right now, and then we'll go play around the late models later.
All right, man. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Nathan Voss being a little bit humble. He is currently 4th fastest. He was 3rd fastest for a long time and not far off the leaders. And as mentioned, don't forget to check out 3 Wide Designs, all their graphic design stuff, and AC Customs Graphics and Z3 Cinematography, or ZB Cinematography. I cannot read my own handwriting tonight, but yeah, check out ZB Cinematography. Zach has some great pictures out there. All these companies are great, and definitely support any sponsor of any league you see, because they are the ones that help keep these races going, help keep these leagues going, help keep these broadcasts going. Currently, Cody Olson is fastest, but Ryan Arbogast just a few hundredths of a second off. Doug Hammaker 3rd, Nathan Voss 4th, Nicholas Lamb 5th, Zach Bache 6th, AJ Bowman 7th, Kyle Hackett 8th, and Jacob Lamb is 9th fastest. And you can see the track really starting to slick off here. That'll make it extremely interesting once they get into the feature. Nicholas Lamb rolling back out. Some of the drivers starting to hit pit road as warm-up comes to a close. It is time for the feature event here tonight. All right, up front will be Cody Olson and Ryan Arbogast, Nicholas Lamb and Doug Hammaker on the 2nd row. Jacob Lamb and AJ Bowman on the 3rd row. Kyle Hackett, Nathan Voss on the 4th row. Zach Bache rounding out the field. Honestly, a bit of a surprise with the qualifying. Not surprised to see Cody and Ryan up front. I am surprised to see Zach and Nathan so far back. Things could get very interesting. Expect a couple of these drivers that are in the back to come towards the front, as we've already got cars rolling before the pace car. Everybody having to get a little sorted out here, as a few drivers tried to get a head start. If I was racing with this group, I would get a 2-lap head start. Green flag is in the air. Cody Olson to the lead, but Ryan Arbogast flies right up to the back bumper, and now Doug Hammaker up to the high side. Out of turn 4, Hammaker going for 2nd on the high side, but Arbogast fighting back on the bottom. Jacob Lamb is involved in an incident. He's already on pit road. Let's see what happened to Jacob. As he comes out of turn 2, just gets loose and then flips the car. Fortunately got towed before a caution came out. but a bit of a heartbreak for him. Meanwhile, Cody Olson still out front. Doug Hammaker in second. Arbogast is in third, running the high line now. Nicholas Lamb in fourth, and oh my goodness, almost hit. Oh, we do have an incident. Caution is out. AJ Bowman goes over. And it looked like things were getting really sketchy there, as he and Nathan Voss get together, and he suffers the brunt of it. Everybody stopped on the back straightaway waiting for the pace car. And here comes the pace truck. The pace truck driver obviously not at the top of his game tonight, so everybody having to adjust accordingly. Cody Olson has actually the only driver so far to break the 12-second barrier in this feature event. And it showed he was pulling away already, but now Doug Hammaker and Ryan Arbogast have another shot at him, as does Nicholas Lamb, Nathan Voss. Voss is now going to be in fifth after starting in eighth. He is starting to make his way forward, as is Zach Bache, who started in ninth and is now up to seventh place. Couple of guys really trying to work their way forward, while Cody Olson is trying to hold everybody up, trying to keep them all behind him. Things could get very, very interesting here in just a moment. Lights are out on the pace car, so we're going green this time by. Green flag is back in the air. Cody Olson gets a good launch. And now Doug Hammaker and Ryan Arbogast battle again for second, but Arbogast taps him and goes around. Caution is out. And, oh, come on, get it flipped back over. Man, what a... For such a guy that was so fast, it looks like he just drifted up and just barely caught him. Almost had that car saved a couple of times. And I am sure that that was a wild ride for him. And is he still on? He is still in the infield trying to get the car to flip over so he does not have to take the tow penalty and sit on pit road forever. But it looks like he might be out of luck here. And Ryan Arbogast did have to tow to pit road. As we get the one to green, and now Cody Olson will have the lead. Nathan Voss is now going to restart in second place. Nicholas Lamb in third, Zach Bache in fourth, AJ Bowman will be fifth, Doug Hammaker sixth, and Kyle Hackett now up to seventh. Cody Olson and Nathan Voss, this is a battle we have seen before. Green flag back in the air. Single file restart on this one. Definitely to the benefit of Cody Olson, but Nathan Voss is not letting him get far away. Nicholas Lamb in third. Zach Bache now up to fourth and making his way forward. Doug Hammaker back in fifth after being up there battling for the lead a few laps ago. AJ Bowman is sixth. Kyle Hackett is seventh. Jacob Lamb is back out in eighth place. And Cody Olson is starting to pull away. He has a almost 1.5 second lead over Nathan Voss in second place. Nathan about to come under attack from Nicholas Lamb, who is closing the gap on second, and almost gets to him. Out of turn 4, and Nicholas Lamb now dropping to the bottom, looking for second place. Meanwhile, Doug Hammaker gets by Zach Bache and moves back up to fourth. Hammaker starting to make his way forward. And Nicholas Lamb finally finds a way around Nathan Voss for second place. Can Nicholas Lamb run down the 2.7 second gap to Cody Olsen, though? Track is getting very slick, and Doug Hammaker is now trying to get by Voss on the high side. And will he clear? He clears him down the straightaway, but into the corner. Caution. Kyle Hackett involved. And, Kyle just gets loose off the turn, spins the whole straightaway trying to catch it, and then goes for a ride. Ryan Arbogast is back out on track. Currently being scored 3 laps down. He'll fall in behind the pace car. He'll get one of those laps back, but will he have enough time? Now it's showing 4. Wait for scoring to update on the green, but currently showing 4 laps by my notes. We'll have to wait and see what they say. All right, continuing to pace here. Everybody getting sorted back out. Should see Ryan Arbogast. Green flag is back in the air. I was expecting Arbogast to come get waved around. He is now 2 laps down, but Cody Olsen continues to lead. And the battle for second is going to get very busy here as Nicholas Lamb and, Doug Hammaker, but Nicholas Lamb gets loose. Nathan Voss slips by. And now Voss trying to run Hammaker back down. Nicholas Lamb trying to make it work on the bottom, and Zach Bache is coming on the bottom. Caution is out. And it looks like Nicholas Lamb may have had an issue after the restart. Or after the caution, rather. Let's see if we can see what happened. He got a little loose into the corner there. Got slowed and stopped. Something happened. I'm not sure if it was a connection or a wheel problem. But he just suddenly has to stop on track. Cody Olsen still out front. Doug Hammaker now in second. Voss third. Zach Bache is fourth. This battle for second place has been Hammaker, Voss, and Nicholas Lamb. But now Nicholas is apparently off track and possibly out of the race as the lights go out on the pace truck. So an interesting turn of events for one of the fastest drivers out there so far tonight, Nicholas Lamb. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. Cody Olsen gets a good jump on the field. Doug Hammaker was trying to set up on the high side and get some momentum. Couldn't quite get it, though. Nathan Voss in third has now got Zach Bache looking on the bottom. Zach had AJ Bowman literally down on the tires. Cody Olsen still out front. Hammaker now has Nathan Voss looking for a way around. Both drivers changing up their lines here. Now Voss to the high side, Hammaker down on bottom. And Nathan Voss may have just lost connection. Hammaker now in second, and Ryan Arbogast has gotten another. He has now gotten back to the lead lap. He is up to third. Zach Bache now in fourth, and AJ Bowman in fifth. But Cody Olsen continuing to march away from the field. Almost a 3-second lead over Doug Hammaker now. Ryan Arbogast starting to run Hammaker down. That gap now down to 1.25 seconds. AJ Bowman a 1.5 seconds behind, and he's got Zach Bache looking on the high side. Zach changing up his line there just a little bit, a big wobble out of him. And Cody Olsen could run into the problem of lap traffic here in just a moment. There you see the view from inside Cody's car, and he's got a lap car in the wall in front of him. Oh, and then he grabs the wall. Really having to work the gas in these big 410s. Doug Hammaker in second is losing even more ground, but he's actually started to pull away a little bit from Ryan Arbogast. Now has a 2.25 second lead over Ryan Arbogast in third, AJ Bowman in fourth, Zach Bache currently running in fifth. And only 5 cars left on the lead lap. Zach Bache currently 9 seconds, almost 10 seconds behind the leader, and the lap time, last time Cody went around, his lap time was 12 seconds, so lap traffic will definitely become an issue, but will it be Zach or will it be AJ as they now battle for fourth? Zach going to the high side. Zach definitely picking up some momentum off the slick track they almost touched. Zach goes back up high and loses a lot of momentum. AJ Bowman managing to maintain fourth. Ryan Arbogast holding on to third, but he gets the wall out of turn 2. Doug Hammaker in second. And Cody Olsen in first is coming to lap 5th place. Up on the high side, he's going to clear Zach Bache. And now looking for AJ Bowman for fourth. How many cars is Cody Olsen going to lap here tonight? Cody Olsen is way out front as he now comes up behind third place. Ryan Arbogast, one of the top competitors in the league, just got lapped. And oh, Ryan gets down in the tires, hard wreck into the wall, caution. Ryan's incident draws the caution. A little bit of a bump off of another driver, and he goes flying, ends up on his side. Definitely not what Cody Olsen wanted to see this late in the race, but Doug Hammaker has one final shot. Doug in second place is the only other car on the lead lap. I do believe Zach should get waved around. So you'll have 3 cars on the lead lap. Cody Olsen, Doug Hammaker, and Zach Bache. Seen some interesting things in dirt races before, but this one might take the cake if it continues this way with only 3 cars on the lead lap. Had it stayed green, the real question is, could Cody Olsen have lapped the entire field? All right, getting ready to go green one final time. Lights are still on the pace car, apparently. Kyle Hackett gets the wave around. Looks like they're going to go around one more time, and it looks like we will have 5 drivers now on the lead lap as Kyle Hackett got waved around, AJ Bowman got waved around. So it'll be Cody Olson, Doug Hammaker, Zach Bache, AJ Bowman, and Kyle Hackett battling for the win here. And it looks like the lights are out. They're going to go single file restart this time. Pace cars in, green flag in the air. Cody Olson launches it off into turn one. Doug Hammaker in second, Zach Bache in third is just going to try and hold onto that position because AJ Bowman in fourth is coming. Zach Bache has a bit of a problem down on the bottom. Zach tries to get the momentum up, but just not a lot of grip down there on the bottom. He keeps spinning the right rear tire, and it's sending him around. AJ Bowman is gaining on him. 2 laps to go for Cody Olson. 1.5 second lead. Now white flag for Cody Olson. Doug Hammaker in second. Zach Bache trying to hold on to third. AJ Bowman sends it into 1 and 2 for fourth, and Kyle Hackett in fifth. And Cody Olson pulls off the win here. Doug Hammaker in second. Zach Bache finishes third. AJ Bowman is fourth. Kyle Hackett is fifth. And wow. All right, let's talk to the top 3 here. Let's see if we can get Zach first. Hey, Zach, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug.
Hey, first off, it looked like you were struggling just a little bit there at the end of the race when you were running down on the bottom after that last restart.
Well, I couldn't run the top. The top, I just kept on freaking getting loose, and the back end got happy, but I managed to make the bottom work. I mean, hell, Cody freaking ran away with this thing like usual, but I think next race we might have to put a bounty on him and see what we can do. We'll put a poll up and see what people want to do. Either do if they can beat him next race, get points, or do an EOL next race for Mr. Cody Olson.
Well, you might just end up having to penalize him like 3 or 4 laps because he literally, up until that final caution, he was about to lap. He just came around you, it just came around for third, and was about to lap second place.
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's crazy what he can do. I mean, he's just freaking fast.
Well, you weren't too bad yourself tonight. You managed to pull off a third despite a couple of different close calls, let's put it that way. You still managed to bring it home third.
Yeah, it was definitely a good night for me. I mean, we wanted I remember last race, people were, wanted a slicker track, made a one line, so we made it slick it off tonight, so that way it was multiple lines, but I'd like to give a shout out to 3 Wide Designs for sponsoring our 410 division, and ZB Photography, which is mine. So and also AC Customs Racing, which is our main sponsor for the whole entire series. So thank you for all of them for what they do for us. And yeah, so we overall good night, and hopefully next weekend we'll have the pro late models in. So
all right, man. Well, congrats, buddy, and good luck in your late model.
All right, thank you, Doug.
All right. I do not actually see. Hey, Doug, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah,
I've always wanted to interview myself. How are you tonight?
good.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish. That was one heck of a run holding everybody off behind you.
Yeah, I thought I was going to step on it, but I didn't.
Well, regardless, man, you had a great run, and there for a while it looked like you were going to give Cody a run for his money.
Yeah, but the only way I was going to pass him if he went to the bottom and there's a lap car blocked him, I could have got a run and blew it around the top.
Well, you definitely showed you can get up here and have a great season. Congratulations on a second place finish, buddy.
Thank you.
Cody, this is becoming all too familiar.
No.
Well,
I like being up here. I like talking to you, Doug.
I know. I have to say we're gonna have to address the elephant in the room. Graham was not here, and you almost lapped the entire field.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's because he made a comment in the stream. I
That
think that's what did it for me.
that probably is. Well, congratulations, man. I have to ask, when that last caution came out, what were your chances of actually pulling off lapping the entire field before that?
I don't know if I'd have caught Wyatt.
You definitely had a run going. I don't know if you could have made up that gap, but you were flying substantially faster. It's worth noting you were the only driver the whole race to break 12 seconds.
Yeah, I was actually just scrolling through that as you were saying that, and I was seeing how fast that one lap was. Holy smokes! Yeah, that's I think I'm getting a little more comfortable at this track finally. But no, that was a fun race. I like when the tracks get like that. Like my kind of type and skill of driving that I do is like that's where it really shines, is on tracks like that.
Well, you had a great run, but I have to break the bad news to you. Expect a bounty on your head next week.
Oh yeah, I feel it coming.
You're going to be in trouble, but regardless, you had a great run here tonight. Congratulations on yet another win, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. Big shout out to Graham. Love you, Bill.
Jeez. Yes, Graham, we all love you, buddy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to come back here in less than half an hour. We will have Tyler Daniels racing the iRock Series. Race number 2 is tonight. They are at New Hampshire. It ought to be an epic race. Super late models at New Hampshire, so you're definitely going to want to come back for that. But we are going to step away until then. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and make sure you're following us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, the Instagram thingy. All those things, all the links are on the website, htsai.net. Thank you guys so much again for being here. Look forward to seeing y'all come back here in just a little bit.